Garoppolo on first down. It's caught by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
11.
Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sponge. 21. Here we go.
Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, alert! Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 50, choose the mic.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here we go. It's Gore. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career. But not there. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go!
It's a turnover on downs.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down.
On the double. 57, Mike 57. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Seth Roberts, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Vikings 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 to the head.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And this will be taken at the 13. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. To try again after the sack. Jackson flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You must be dreaming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
53.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. This is Conner running right. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Jackson on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. 21.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
21.
5.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Lock! Hey, Delta. 52, Mike 52. Hey, they're scared. Where's that?
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Bravo! Get this. New Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you. Mike 52.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11. No, check this.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. He's crashing. Squeeze.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 53. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Showing up. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson being chased out left. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
First down, Lions.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 30.
First down, Lions.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Montgomery back to the ground. Fighting through. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65. 52's the mic.
In your face.
Hey, right 52.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Gore. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. It's complete. It's Gore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Conner. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Conner, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Again they run, again it's Gore. Gore, a first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Frank Gore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Got no time.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
And he coughed it up. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Connor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Check 53, Mike.
That's right, man. Alert.
He's checking. Crash.
Check 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Here we go.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go.
On 3rd down, Connor, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.